The world doesn't stop for you. It doesn't care how tired you are, how broken you feel, or how long you've been trying. It just moves, unforgiving, ruthless, endless. And in that chaos, there comes a moment when the noise must fade, when the world must disappear, and all that remains is you, your will, your breath, your fire. That moment is now. Time to lock in. Time to disappear into the grind. The weak will chase comfort. The distracted will chase validation. But you will chase evolution. You will bleed for focus. You will burn for silence. Because true transformation doesn't happen when the world is watching. It happens when no one sees you. When you're buried in darkness. When the weight feels like it's crushing your soul. That's where warriors are forged. That's where legends are carved from raw pain. Every scar, every sleepless night, every ounce of frustration, it's all shaping the mind that refuses to break. The war isn't outside. The war is within. Against the part of you that wants to quit. The part that craves ease. The part that fears isolation. You have to kill that part. You have to build a new version of yourself from its ashes. You have to become cold, focused, dangerous. Because the mind that's locked in doesn't get distracted. It doesn't beg for motivation. It doesn't wait for opportunity. It creates it. It hunts for it. It becomes it. You start to understand that success is not a dream, it's a discipline. It's a mindset carved by silence and sharpened by time. You grind when no one claps. You sacrifice when no one understands. You move like a shadow, unseen but inevitable. People will talk, doubt, laugh, let them. Because while they're sleeping, you're at war. While they're wasting time, you're rewriting destiny. You don't need recognition. You don't need noise. You need one thing: focus. Pure, ruthless focus. You have to become obsessed. Not inspired, not motivated, obsessed. So consumed by your purpose that every second feels like fuel. You start cutting away everything that doesn't serve you. The comfort, the excuses, the fear. You start walking alone, not because you want to, but because you must. Isolation isn't your punishment, it's your rebirth. In the silence, you start to hear your soul scream louder than your fears. You start to see how fragile most people are, how quickly they crumble under pressure. But you endure. You adapt. You evolve. You build a fortress inside your mind that no doubt can breach. You realize that pain isn't the enemy, it's the architect of strength. Discipline becomes your weapon, hunger becomes your fire, and every setback becomes a step forward. The grind changes you. It kills who you were and gives birth to who you must become. You stop chasing happiness. You start chasing purpose. You stop chasing applause. You start chasing power, the kind that can't be taken away. The kind built through suffering, forged in silence, and fueled by madness. Time bends when you're locked in. Days blur into nights. Nights bleed into mornings. You lose track of everything except the mission. The world feels distant. Emotions fade. All that exists is the work, the process, the climb. You start to feel unstoppable, not because you're invincible, but because you've accepted the war within. You've accepted the darkness. You've accepted that the path to greatness is paved with pain, not peace. You become addicted to progress, not perfection. Every rep, every sacrifice, every drop of sweat is your proof that you're still standing, still pushing, still breathing fire. You don't complain, you don't announce. You move in silence and let results scream. You learn to love the grind, to find beauty in struggle, to see art in pain. Your mindset becomes your armor. Your focus becomes your sword. Your hunger becomes your war cry. You start to understand there's no such thing as luck. There's only preparation, patience, and punishment. The world rewards those who refuse to stop. Those who show up broken. Those who show up tired. Those who show up anyway. You are no longer chasing the old version of yourself. You're building something new, something ruthless, something eternal. You have walked through fire, faced your demons, and emerged colder, sharper, and hungrier. You've reached the point of no return, where comfort dies and destiny begins. Every second counts now. Every breath matters. You've entered the phase of no emotion, only execution. No hesitation, only precision. You've become a storm moving in silence, a mind sharpened by chaos, a soul reborn through war. You've cut ties with weakness, shattered every excuse, and burned every bridge that led back to comfort. You are not the same anymore. You are locked in, fully, completely, irreversibly. This is where the world fades. This is where the noise ends. This is where you rise, not with noise, but with focus. Not with pride, but with purpose. Not with hope, but with hunger. Because this is your time, your war, your evolution. Time to lock in. Time to vanish into the grind until your name echoes through silence. Time to turn the pain into power, the darkness into discipline, the obsession into destiny. You've crossed the line. There's no going back. The mind is clear. The fire is alive. The path is brutal. And so are you. No more doubts. No more waiting. No more weakness. Time to lock in and never unlock again. And now the silence feels different, heavier, sharper, alive. You can feel the shift inside your chest, that quiet transformation that only warriors know. The chaos of the world still screams outside, but your mind has gone still, steady like the calm before a storm. You've trained your thoughts to obey, your emotions to serve, your purpose to command. You've become something else, something forged through isolation, through sleepless nights, through the fire of relentless repetition. Every failure that once broke you has become fuel. Every loss that once drained you has become strength. You've stopped searching for peace because you've realized peace is not found. It's built through pain. And you built yours with blood and silence. This is not motivation anymore. This is transformation. The hunger that once scared you now drives you. The darkness that once trapped you now guides you. You've learned to see through it, to breathe inside it, to move when everyone else freezes. Your eyes have changed. Your energy has changed. The world feels slower because your focus is faster. You no longer chase time, you bend it, control it, use it. You've become efficient, ruthless, deliberate. You've cut every distraction until all that's left is the mission. No comfort, no compromise, no escape. Because when you're truly locked in, you understand that comfort is the enemy. You start to love the grind for what it is, war. And in war, there are no feelings, only results. You wake up before the sun because your hunger doesn't let you rest. You push when your body screams stop because your mind no longer negotiates with weakness. You've learned the truth. The difference between ordinary and unstoppable is the mind. Not talent, not luck, not opportunity, just mindset. The mindset that refuses to lose. The mindset that stays calm in chaos. The mindset that says, I will not stop. You've evolved beyond motivation, beyond fear, beyond limits. You've entered a realm where only the obsessed survive. The grind has taken your pain and turned it into power. It has taken your fear and turned it into focus. It has taken your doubts and turned them into fuel. You've become your own weapon, your own army, your own storm. You've realized that greatness isn't found in victory, it's forged in battle. It's the nights you kept going when no one cared. It's the mornings you rose with heavy eyes but still chose to move. It's the silence you embraced when the world was too loud. You didn't just survive, you evolved. You didn't just improve, you ascended. You became what most people fear. Someone unbreakable. Someone cold, calm, and dangerous. Someone who doesn't need to talk because the work speaks in volumes. The world won't understand your silence, but it will feel your impact. It will feel the weight of your discipline. It will see the scars and mistake them for luck. But you'll know. you'll know what it took. You'll know the nights you sacrificed, the dreams you buried, the emotions you killed. You'll know the war it cost you to become this focused. And that's what makes it beautiful, because this wasn't given to you. It was earned. Brick by brick, breath by breath, pain by pain. You've turned every weakness into a weapon, every failure into fire. And now, you stand alone, not lost, but locked in. The storm doesn't scare you anymore. You are the storm. The darkness doesn't break you anymore. You were born in it. The grind doesn't drain you anymore. It fuels you. This is your evolution. Not loud, not flashy, but absolute. The war is still raging, but you've already won it inside. You've mastered the art of silence, the science of focus, the power of obsession. And now, nothing can stop you. Not time, not doubt, not fear. Because you've entered a place beyond all of them. A place where pain becomes peace and effort becomes destiny. You are no longer chasing greatness, you are greatness. You are the proof that obsession can create gods. The mind is locked. The fire is eternal. The war is yours. And as the world fades behind you, remember these final words. This is not the end. This is the rebirth. Time to lock in. Forever. ChatGPT said, and as the dust settles, you stand unshaken, a force reborn through pain, rebuilt through purpose. The noise of the world no longer reaches you, only the sound of your heartbeat syncing with destiny. You've become untouchable, unbreakable, unmovable.